You have been through a lot, my friend. You have been through so much pain, heartache. You cried many, many nights. And a lot of people, probably no one knows what you've been through because only you can experience the level of heartache that you've gone through. But now that you're rising, now that you're taking care of yourself, now that you're following through the promise that you made to yourself, you are beginning to see some form of light. Good. Stay put, not put, but keep going towards that light. And remember as well, because on the path that you are on, where you're growing and you are remembering how to be confident, because you already are confident. You already know who you are. You're just remembering these things that guide you back to who you're meant to be. Remember that guilt and shame from your failures are not to keep you. You should not allow them to keep you stuck, because they are, in fact, chains that do keep you stuck. So, don't fear these thoughts that do come up when they do. The thoughts of what you did wrong. The thoughts of how you probably went about a situation in an unbelievable manner that you're probably embarrassed. Don't allow that to keep you stuck, because as long as you know that your intentions are pure, stay focused on being a good steward of your gift, of your vision. Your vision is your gift. And these thoughts are just simple. They are guidance in a way, if you allow them to be, but don't allow them to just, this word is probably strong, but don't allow them to suffocate you, because there is a time where thoughts, when you let them play over and over in your head, they can keep you from pushing forward. So you have to be that person that just says no to your own thoughts, and you redirect that energy, and you say, that is no longer me. Because the old you is trying to see if you are actually who you say you are now. So from thoughts and how people interact with you still, it's trying to give you a little nudge. It's not a test. I don't know if this is called a test, but it's probably like a verification, if you will. Are you who you say you are? Are you acting accordingly to the person that you said you are becoming? And you may not get that first reaction, that first thought, or you may not react the first time, but but keep trying, keep becoming this, keep embodying this new identity of yours. Did you write who you want to be? I think writing things down is so important. Who you see yourself as. Do you see yourself as somebody that is, in spite of everything you show, you lead with kindness. You are, how can I say that? You are strong in your will. You are determined. You make good judgments. And understand that failing, as they say all the time, failing is a lesson, but truly let that sink in. Failing is a lesson, because if you don't understand the pattern that led you to this downfall, it will keep on repeating over and over. And the repeat of that will also increase the guilt and the shame and all those negative thoughts, the doubts that you had previously, and then they just get reinforced and get deeper and deeper, and they start to become you. So this is where you have to put a stop to it and halt it abruptly, because you are no longer that. And I hope that you understand that you are more powerful than you think. And that is not to say that you have to be like this egotistical person with no morals, right? It's for you and me who had difficulty in the past remembering who the hell they are. But now it's different, right? Now it's different because you've experienced certain things. You've experienced people projecting on you. You've experienced, your negative doubts being put on you over and over. And you've experienced this low point in your life where there's no way you're gonna get back to that. No way. And that should be your superpower. There's no way in hell I'm going back to that level that I was before. And sometimes the fear of going back to what used to be really, really detrimental needs to be your fuel. Do not fear fear. Embrace it sometimes. And this is it's so interesting because a lot of humans are trying to put things in a box, but we have so many facets, right? Where sometimes we do need to have so much grace because of a certain situation, but sometimes you have moments in your life where you literally need to give yourself tough love. And it's not you being mean. It's about you striving for perfection, and perfection is not a wrong thing. That doesn't mean you are perfect. Well, I don't know, in that realm, because there's so many things. Words are powerful, right? And sometimes we have to, there's so much that I don't understand yet, right? And I definitely know that what comes after the I am is a declaration to who you are. And the I am within you is God within you. So just be respectful to that. I spoke about that before. in the video, I think a while back, well, not a while back, a few videos prior to this one, but respect the I am that is in you. And we're not talking about being religious or anything like that, because let's put that aside. You are a powerful being, and you have something on this, you have something to leave on this earth, whether it's for one person, whether it's for millions of people. You have something to leave, because you never know, the one person that you dedicate this new self to, where you're the example for that person might leave your legacy. That person might be like, okay, I was taught to smile to people, to strangers, because you never know, they might need it. That person might be what makes or breaks, things in the world for the better. So do not think that because you are speaking to one person only, that it's not meaningful. It's so powerful, because your legacy will still live on through the examples that you show. And life will have it where you will find people that will test your character. They will test your character. They will test your, your dignity, your morals, and things like that. And there are times maybe you will fail, but failing is not what you should hold on to. The lesson is what you should hold on to say, I am no longer going to do that. I think Alex from Hormozy had mentioned something about you cannot say that you are kind or humble or whatever. I don't remember which adjective it was really, until you are tested. And it is true, you will be tested with the character that you written for yourself moving forward. But don't stay stuck and say that, oh my gosh, all right, I didn't do this well, I'm just gonna give up. No. You may pause for a minute, regain your strength. That's what the journey is about. You don't have to do it in one sprint. But don't allow all the doubts and fears to keep you stuck from what you need to do, from who you need to be, from the person and the example that you need to be in people's lives. Okay? That's what I have for you. And you got this. You got this. And a lot of this video is probably a little bit more serious than the ones prior, but I think sometimes you do need to break out the seriousness. You need to understand how important certain things are, right? We're humans, and we have different sides to ourselves, and they're all beautiful. So if you need to be serious at some point, be serious. If you need to laugh and be silly and not understand what you're saying, do that. That's your true nature, right? If you need to be quiet sometimes, be quiet. If you need to be loud, allow yourself to do that. But don't stop what you're doing because of fear, because of doubt, because of other people's perception. That is not the true you. Anyway, if you'd like to work with me, I will put the link in the description down below. But until then, remember, your focus is so important and you are more important. All right, I'll see you soon. Ciao.